My name is Lee Babcock. I live in the Metro DC area and until most recently worked for an agricultural development organization with 50 years of experience in 145 countries around the world. So very steeped in agricultural value chain development, and previously had come out of the private sector, Silicon Valley and professional consulting and Fortune 250 companies. And so I'm very well steeped in the laser-like focus on bottom line profitability. We need to figure out a way of merging the private sector interests of the mobile network operators and the financial institutions that are interested in mobile money and with agriculture for the benefits that accrue to smallholder farmers. Some very significant challenges that the ecosystem of private sector players have had in rolling out into rural areas are illiteracy, financial illiteracy, and lack of trust. The big three. 1, 2, 3. And this is important for that ecosystem of private sector players because for the most part of the overwhelming majority of the 220 mobile money platforms worldwide right now are confined to the large urban city centers and capital cities because people there are sophisticated, they're already literate, they're financially literate. So the marketing that the private sector played or that they delivered in order to promote adoption in the capital cities was designed around that target audience. And there's been some very unsuccessful attempts on the part of this ecosystem of private sector players to take that same marketing and try to promote uptake of mobile money in rural areas, and it just doesn't work. And so increasingly what's happening is this ecosystem of private sector players are coming to, perhaps grudgingly, recognize that if they want to roll out into rural areas, because they need the nationwide penetration, they need the return on investment, they need the break even, if they want to do that, then they need to partner with the agricultural sector and all that various stakeholders, bilaterals, multilaterals, implementers, local ag development organizations, governments, and so forth, to create these strategic alliances so that these players can leverage their status as trusted intermediaries in these communities to say to these farmers, hey, there's this thing called mobile finance, and we think it would be really a good idea for you to take a look at it and see if you would like to adopt this. And that's the way in which we can merge the interests of the private sector as well as with the interests of the agricultural development sector.